നിഷ ഓക്കെ അല്ലേ?
Yes, sir.
അൽഫോൻസോ?
Okay, sir.
ഓക്കെ ഓക്കെ. സിന്ധു, ഒരു സിന്ധു. ഒരു സിന്ധു.
Sir, I am ready.
ഓക്കെ.
Good morning, all. The program will start within 5 minutes. We are just waiting for the Honorable Vice Chancellor. Thank you.
Hello, Nisha. Vice Chancellor is in the
Sir, let us start.
sir.
Good morning, all.
Good morning. You can start. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to one and all. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the launching ceremony of My Loft, the remote access application. My Loft is your personal library where you include the contents you need and categorize them the way you like. It's a single app that allows you to access, organize, share, and read offline all of your e contents anytime, at anywhere. Let's the launching ceremony begins with invocation song.
गुरुविदा घोषणतमाभूमिये ഒരു കരുണതൻ ആസാരധാരകൾ ചൊരിയുമമ്പിനെ പർജന്യദേവതേ സുരുചിരോദാര സന്താന ശാഖിയ കരികലപ്പകൾ താളകൾക്കൊപ്പമാ വരി വരി ചാലു കീടവേ കരണിയുൾക്കുള്ള സസ്യകളാകിയ ഹരിതരോ മാഞ്ചകമ്പളാഭോഗയ മനുജവിജ്ഞാന സീമാ വികാസത്തിൻ അനുസൃതമായ സൗരഭ്യ സിദ്ധികൾ അവികലം ശാസ്ത്രചക്രവാളങ്ങളേ അവിടവീടെ വിതയ്ക്കുന്നു വിത്തുകൾ പുണ്യ ദീപം കൊളുത്തുക നാളത്തെ പുതിയ ജീവൻ തുടിക്കേ അരിയ സൗഭാഗ്യധാരകൾ കക്ഷയ ചരികയാഗമീ കർഷക ക്ഷേത്രമേ അരിയ സൗഭാഗ്യധാരകൾ കക്ഷയ ചരികയാഗമീ കർഷക ക്ഷേത്രമേ ചരികയാഗമീ കർഷക ക്ഷേത്രമേ.
Sri S. Sri Gumaran, University Librarian of Kerala Agriculture University. I request you, sir, to deliver the welcome address.
Good morning. Good morning, all. Honorable Vice Chancellor Dr. R.Chandra Babu, respected Registrar Dr. A. Zakir Hussain, respected Dean and Director of Education, and most our beloved invited guests and participants. Today is an important day as far as scientists, researchers, teachers, academicians, and of course librarians are concerned. 2 decades back, the academic communities, especially researchers, depends on biological abstract and chemical abstract. To find out the right material was like searching for needle in a haystack. But due to the developments of information technology and information communication technology, things may become easy and without much effort. The scholars get the right material at the right time. The laws of library science formulated by Dr. S.R. Ranganathan, the father of library science in India, envisaged the library should provide the right material to the right reader at the right time. In fact, he is a man behind the hyperlinking of the internet. His innovative class index entries of classified catalog code is directing to reader to another part of the catalog through the see and see also entries. Most of the libraries today offer a wide range services to their readers with the help of new web technologies. This is actually a boon to academic community. Hence, it is a time for the library to be virtual and develop its online presence in order to further facilitate and enrich the educational process. Library services should entirely become virtual. Delivering virtual information services differs from traditional information services delivery in the following areas. Clients need not visit the library to preview resources, collect material, or access resources such as database. All communication must be conducted through email, phone, through chat. Information literacy training must be delivered innovatively as traditional face-to-face training sessions are not longer possible. Libraries have to be develop online training sessions, which are training sessions delivered to via video conferencing or through online live meeting. Technology will definitely come linking libraries, resources, electronic resources, and searching network database to their intranet or internet. Our library is starting a new state of art of technology to help the academicians and also those who need literature on any scientific area. The important feature of this advanced technology is to get right material to any computer on even in their mobile. MyLoft, the name itself depicts the service as my library on fingertip. We are familiar with Android phones and different applications of it. Likewise, you can download the app from the Play Store and step into the host library collection by giving allotted username and password. These services far ahead than the old static IP based service. As per the direction of Honorable Vice Chancellor, we implemented the remote access application to increase the usage of e-resources. In this occasion, we have our Honorable Vice Chancellor of Kerala Agriculture University, who has kindly agreed to inaugurate this launching ceremony. We have he have a good direction to Kerala Agriculture University, focusing on academic and research excellence. On behalf of Kerala Agriculture University Central Library, on personal behalf, I extend a warm welcome to you, sir. I extend the warm welcome to Dr. Zakir Hussain, Registrar, Kerala Agriculture University, who will be felicitate the function. Welcome you, sir. I extend the cordial welcome to all faculty deans of Kerala Agriculture University, Dr. A. Anil Kumar, College of Agriculture, Velayani, Dr. E.V. Anup, College of Forestry, Olanikara, Dr. K. K. Satyan, Kelapati College of Agriculture and Engineering Technology, Tavanur, will be felicited this function. Deans of the college, deans of all colleges of KU, Dr. Miniraj N., College of Agriculture, Velaynikara, Dr. K. N. Usha Devi, College of Corporation Banking Management, Velaynikara, Dr. Mini P.K., College of Agriculture, Palanakad, and Dr. P.O. Namir, College of Climate Change and Environmental Science, Velaynikara, Dr. K. Ajit Kumar, College of Agriculture, Wayanad, will felicitate this function. Made this function tasteful with their presence, I extend them most cordial welcome. I extend the cordial welcome to Dr. S. Gopakumar, Director of Education, Kerala Agriculture University, who will felicitate this function. I extend a warm welcome to my LOFT team, who will handle the user training program about my LOFT. I extend a warm welcome to Dr. N.B. Nisha, Assistant Librarian, Kerala Agriculture University, coordinator of this program, will deliver the vote of thanks in this function. 160 teachers and 124 PG and PhD research scholars are registered in this training program. I welcome all the teachers, scientists, researchers, students from all colleges, research stations in this function. Welcome to you all.
Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor of Kerala Agriculture University, Dr. R.Chandra Babu, to launch the remote access application My LOFT and for the inaugural speech.
Is enough?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. My dear fellow university officers, dear librarians across the various colleges in the university, my dear faculty, and dear young student friends, dear participants, very good morning to all of you. This is very important program, and the librarians have taken effort adding a new service platform for the benefit of the student as well as scientists in the Kerala Agriculture University. I think during the last couple of years, we are witnessing this pandemic-induced lockdown, and that has greatly affected access, especially to the scientists, faculty, and student community, access to laboratories as well as library. I think we should have thought of this particular remote access facility in the initial period of lockdown itself. Somehow we have lost sight of it. But when I was doing some exercise, I could find out the number of students or the faculty accessing or entering into SERA e-resources has greatly come down during this pandemic. So when I visited a library, I asked Srimati Nisha at that time, what is the reason for this? Then she was telling, though we have SERA, the students have to come to the library in the respective colleges to access that e-resources. Then I was so what is limiting? So we don't have this access from wherever they can access this SERA e-resources. What is the needed? Then she was telling this particular software. I understand that is the software now we are actually inaugurating. If I am right, Nisha and Sri Kumar, that is the software we are actually now providing to the student and faculties in the university. So when we have this software that can facilitate access to that SERA and other things available in the platform, whatever ICR has facilitated, like Krishi course, even the Kerala Calnet, all many things you might have seen, many portals are available in that. They can access this from wherever they are, provided they have the internet connectivity. Of course, now the smartphones everybody is having, and all the homes are actually have. Of course, though there is a digital divide, and many of our students are able to access internet facilities in their locality, even during this lockdown period. So it is a high time, or I would say it is a right time. We need to see the physically, the students and scientists coming to library port campus or library buildings. That I think it is leads to a difficulty for them due to so many reasons. time is a constraint. Now this is a distance also has become a constraint. But virtually, while these resources, literature is available electronically, we should see that our community are able to access all the time virtually. This is very important, and I would like to tell to our librarians, this is how you need to actually see how best we can serve our students and the scientists all the time. I would request, the university, one of the definition of our university is that a place where there is collection of very good books. This is one of the definitions for the university libraries. We have been taught by our librarians earlier, now when we are students, nearly 35 years back. So, and I also used to say, in any educational institution, university, libraries are considered to be the sanctum sanctorum. That is, all the newer knowledge or all the knowledges generated till date, and also the newer knowledge which needs to be generated, you can at one place you can get the collected. You can go to library and access what information, literature, knowledge you need. You can have in that. So we say books are very good friends. We used to hear so many. So the library has such kind of, I will say, sanctity. So these libraries should be, I will say, user friendly. Mostly I will say it should be student friendly. The students, whenever they feel they need to come and feel like coming to library, they need to spend most of the time in their library. So that should be a very good collection of information, literature, whatever facility they need, it should be facilitated there. Simultaneously, I will say the librarian should also have facilities like printing, posters, taking Xerox copies, some snacks bar, coffee or some minor snacks. Time is when you actually go and want to collect literature, time is a major constraint. If you want to go back to the hostel or outside to your residence for having a lunch or something like that, then people may not be able to come back after that. But you can actually arrange some kind of a coffee, minor snack bar. So they will continue to remain in the library and make the time useful for literature collection. So such facilities are available elsewhere in the universities. So I request the librarians, especially Sri Kumaran, to organize frequently the meetings with deans of all colleges. Now this online platform facilitate, meeting at any time, anywhere. So consult them, because you can actually serve the students of various colleges only through these deans and the faculty in that respective colleges. So every one of the student and our service to the student community is very, very critical and important. And it has a very, I think, rich dividends back to the university, I will say. When you provide the latest literatures, all the literatures that are needed for our students and faculty, if you are able to provide them very easily accessible, and that will reflect on the standard of our teaching, standard of our research, and the standard of our extension education, and in turn, more JR of SRs will be coming to the university through our young student friends. They are all very knowledgeable, intelligent, and hardworking. We need to provide them the required facilities, resources, and also the guidance. So if we provide, I think the Kerala Agricultural University can actually harvest greater dividends by incrementally these kind of facilities you need to provide from the library, and there should be a good coordination, connectivity between the central library and all the libraries across all our colleges and this scientists. So that's why you need to actually have a meeting, some trainings. I think the previous librarian used to conduct many seminar, workshops, kind of a thing. You need to scale it up, what is required. And also I want you and other librarians across various colleges also visit other universities. See what facilities other state agriculture universities or central universities are having and replicate them. I think I want Kerala Agriculture University library should be top in the country. So we should not have anything missing, facility missing, which other SOEs are having. We should be far ahead, and such kind of a proposal should come to me. It is not like the top to down approach. I think from here, so that you will know what is the need of the community. You need to know when you communicate with the students I think they have a meeting with the faculty deans, and in turn the deans will have a meeting with the respective faculty and students, and what additional facility services they need from the library. That information you will get. That you can actually provide, and you need to give the proposal through plan funds through the academic, education director. In the academics, the library should be a major component. I think that should be a very good facility, and if possible, wherever you can connect our library with other libraries across the world. Many libraries are able to provide at least something archived literature. They will provide very easily. So such kind of interaction you need to have. Sometimes there is a virtual tours of the library in many universities abroad. Have a visit them and see what facilities you can provide to our young student friends, researchers, and our faculty, so that overall our standard of the university will be taken to greater height. I thank the efforts of the librarians for actually having this software introduced today. I'm very happy to inaugurate, and I request once again our young student friends kindly make use of these facilities, e-resources in a larger extent for your benefit in your research and studies, and also in widening your knowledge and vision about the area in which you are actually specializing. So with these few words, I congratulate the team in the library, Central Library, for actually taking efforts in bringing this platform software to our community. And I wish them all the best. And I look forward to such kind of initiatives, training programs, whatever the need. You see that it is, we are augmenting our capacity towards that. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your wholehearted support. Next, I would like to invite Dr. A. Zakir Hussain, Registrar of Kerala Agriculture University, to deliver the felicitation address.
Honorable Vice Chancellor, my fellow officers, the University Librarian, all those who have assembled online in this platform, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to one and all. And as far as the MyLoft, My Library on Fingertips, implementation of MyLoft, of course, is a welcome step in utilizing the information and communication technology for education as well as the research purpose in Kerala Agriculture University. As far as I know, MyLoft is an application software that helps the users to access information using all sorts of devices, which in turn helps them remotely access various e-resources and library materials in e-form, electronic form. Definitely, this is the need of the hour and is to be appreciated, especially in the period of this COVID pandemic. I congratulate the library authorities and the team behind this for making this happen in Kerala Agriculture University, because to my knowledge, it can be accessed anytime, anywhere. So in that sense, this is actually a need of the hour. This has to be utilized effectively by our research scholars and the students as well as the scientists. So the training program to be organized here definitely will enlighten the researchers, the research scholars, as well as the students for effectively utilizing the MyLoft software. I wish all success to this program. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Dr. A. Anil Kumar, Faculty Dean of College of Agriculture, Vellaini, I request you, sir, to deliver felicitation address.
Honorable Vice Chancellor of Kerala Agriculture University, Dr. R.Chandra Babu, sir, Dr. Zakir Hussain, Registrar of Kerala Agriculture University, and my dear friends. At the outset, I would like to mention that this COVID pandemic has taught us many lessons. One important thing is that effective use of online application. though we know about e-shopping, telemedicines, online conferences and meetings, it became very common only after the COVID pandemic situation. So there was a general revolutionization and in a sense democratization of online application. In that sense, this COVID situation revolutionized the online application. It is just not confined to the academics. Every sphere of human activity is influenced by this online application. In that way, online usage became reach the doorsteps of the common man in that sense. In the context of library science, we all know the e-resources are available even prior to our COVID situation, e-resources and e-content. All those who have a static IP, in Kerala Agricultural University, all colleges and research stations, those who have static IP can make use of access e-resources. But remote access of e-resources is very important. And actually, as our Honorable Vice Chancellor has rightly pointed out, we should have thought about the remote access of e-resources. Actually, we know that the connectivity issues and all the problems we are facing. Some of the students who regularly face the connectivity issues. Actually, we should have thought it very early. Anyway, now we have come with this MyLoft software application. I understand that this application will help the students and teachers to access offline. We can save all e-resources subscribed by Kerala Agricultural University in our mobiles or Android mobile and laptop, and we can make use of this offline. That is the main advantage of this. That means we can overcome the digital divide to some extent by this application. That's the peculiarity and the importance of this thing. Actually, we should have done this earlier. Actually, now only I came to know about that. We were not knowing about this application. Anyway, better late than never. What we have to do now is that we have to make aware of the students and teachers regarding the importance of this application and help them to make maximum use of this e-resources which are subscribed by Kerala Agricultural University. I think that we will be able to revolutionize the library use in Kerala Agricultural University. As Dr. Chandra Babu sir has rightly pointed out, our library system and use of library should be number one among our state agricultural universities and other universities in Kerala state. I wish all success to this program.
Thank you, sir. Dr. E.V. Anup, Faculty Dean of College of Forestry, Vellanikara. I invite you, sir, to deliver the felicitation address.
Good morning to one and all. Respected Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. R.Chandra Babu, sir. Respected Registrar, Dr. Zakir Hussain. University Librarian, Sri S. Srigumaran. Respected Deans, Director of Education, distinguished delegates, attendees, and the entire library staff, students, ladies and gentlemen. This is a very important occasion and indeed a very prestigious moment for the university also. As most of you may be knowing, our library information system, which was actually inaugurated a long time back, is now hosting several online repositories. As you can see in the KA website, when you go to the library page, it's already operating online systems such as the OPAC, the SERA, Science Direct, Indian Journals, Prishikosh, India Stat, CAB Direct, CAB eBooks, Astral eBooks, ASAP Global, Union Catalog, Calnet, Delnet, and now MyLoft. Such a wonderful name it is, MyLoft, because during this time of pandemic, where physical visits to libraries are very difficult, it is important that we access the e-resources remotely. It was, as mentioned earlier by Honorable Vice Chancellor and also by the Dean Agriculture, that it was not possible for accessing these e-resources without a static IP, and also to share and sync across devices. So now that is going to happen with MyLoft. I took a look at most of the repositories before this program, and I was really amazed and also felt proud that the university is hosting such a thing. Hats off to the librarian and the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Director of Education, and all library staff for making this happen. And MyLoft, as you know, is My Library on Fingertips. Such a good name it is. And as already mentioned, it allows us to seamlessly access, organize, share, and sync the e-content between the PC, mobile, and other devices. I'm only concerned about whether there will be any copyright violations or sharing may lead to such violations. I think the librarians must be full aware of such things. I congratulate the team MyLoft at the Central Library for organizing an awareness program also, training program also following this inaugural function. And on behalf of the College of Forestry and its faculty and students who have been using the Central Library to a very huge extent, as I know, deeply convey our gratitude and sincere appreciation for making available all the e-resources of the University Library anytime and anywhere. That is important, because that is the catchword of today: anytime, anywhere, which earlier could only be accessed using static IPs. I hope the faculty and students of our university will make full use of this unique facility made possible by the Honorable Vice Chancellor and Director of Education and the library staff. I wish all success for this venture, this unique venture, and congratulate the team MyLoft of the university for making this happen. And let this take the university to a new, higher level in terms of the library information system that it has now. And I've always been a lover of universities, but physical visits were only possible during those times of my study. But now it's in your fingertips. So thanking you once again, the organizers, for giving me a chance to felicitate such an important function. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to invite Dr. K.K. Satyan, Faculty Dean of Kalpaji College of Agriculture and Engineering Technology, Thavanur, to deliver the felicitation address.
Good morning, everybody. Honorable Vice Chancellor, University officers, University librarian, dear faculty and students, and other officials attending this online program. It's a great thing that Kerala Agricultural University has inaugurated the remote access of Central Library resources. So first of all, my congratulations on behalf of one and all from the Faculty of Agricultural Engineering and also from KCAT Thavanur for making this remote access a success. So my congratulations to all the librarian and all the library staff who has taken effort behind this endeavor, and also our congratulations and gratitude the university leadership under our Honorable Vice Chancellor and his team for making this a success. Now, library is an important part of any research and educational institution. Maybe for education, only for educational institution, they depend upon the textbooks for library, but for research organizations, not only the textbooks, research books, and all research publications. Mainly we do a lot of dependencies on research publications for research institutions. So in such a case, the COVID pandemic has made all premier institutions to move towards remote access programs. Even in India, most of to my knowledge, I have got only limited knowledge in this, but majority of the premier institutions, after the first hitting of the COVID, maybe after 3-4 months after the hitting of the COVID, they have moved on to remote access. In majority of the premier institutions in India, that is a unicampus. If you take most of the institutions, unicampus. So earlier, within the campus, all library resources was available from their intranet or internet. Within the campus, it was available in many of the institutions. But after the COVID pandemic, since students, faculty, everywhere at home, they started the remote access also. Now, at this point of time, we cannot say that we are late, but Agriculture University, Kerala Agriculture University has also moved in that line. Maybe among Agriculture University, we may be number 1 or number 2 in moving in this direction. Anyway, I do not know that. If we are number 1 or number 2, that can be projected. So I request our librarian to get a statistic on this, at least among Agriculture University, where we stand with respect to remote access program. Then again, Kerala Agriculture, even otherwise, Kerala Agriculture University has got a lot of importance because ours is not a unicampus system, it is multi-campus. So whether there is COVID or not, this has to be done. This is in the right, we are in the right direction. Because whatever facility at the central campus make for the off campuses to use it, we need this facility. Earlier time, students from KCAT were moving once a while to central library and all, but that and all is not that easy. So always institution having multi-campus, this facility is very, very important and the right step. And hope that our faculty and students community will be utilizing maximum these facilities. And from KCAT, as our Dr. Anu pointed out, from KCAT also, we will take all effort for utilizing these facilities from our end. And I think many of our faculty members and PG students are attending the training program also. We have given all publicity for this training program. So once again, my congratulations to our university librarian and the staff for making the remote access a success and also for organizing and training program in this regard. So with these few words, let me conclude. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Next felicitation addressing is by Dr. Miniraj N., Dean of College of Agriculture, Villanikara. I request you, ma'am, to deliver the same.
A warm good morning to one and all present in this meeting. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Kerala Agriculture University, Dr. R.Chandra Babu sir, Honorable Registrar, Dr. Zakir Hussain, Director Education, Dr. Gopakumar, Faculty Deans or the Deans, and the Faculty of Kerala Agriculture University, and the librarians of various college libraries and the central library, and also other users who have joined in this meeting. First of all, at the outset, I feel so glad to hear about the launch of this MyLoft app for accessing, organizing, and sharing the digital content and e-resources subscribed by the university library. And we all know that with the installation of this SERA, that is to facilitate 24/7 online access of the select journals in agriculture and allied sciences, all the researchers, teachers, and students and other users were greatly benefited. Now, to make it more user-friendly, this particular app is launched. Especially, it becomes all the more relevant in the pandemic, during the period of this crisis. This remote access facility is extended to all the end users to make use of e-resources from anywhere, anytime. And I also understand that during the pandemic period, our own library, university library, was one of the few libraries in Kerala which continued to provide the network resources and services to the library community. And now it is, being in the central campus, I used to see the librarians, at least 1 or 2 librarians used to be there in the central library for helping the students to access the information through SERA. And now that problem has been removed. Now the students or any user can access it on their fingertips, sitting anywhere or any time. So now they have expanding and enhancing these services, and the library digital collections will be digitally, all these digitally enabled facilities will be distributed without interruption. So we have a lot of e-resources in our library like Sera, then e-books, there was a mention about it, then the Kalnut, e-Granth, etc. And now we can access it anywhere, anytime. And in fact, in our college library also, we are about to launch an institutional repository, which is an added easy access platform, which will be beneficial to the students and faculty of this campus. So let me take this opportunity to appreciate the university librarian and all the team over there for providing or for expanding their e-facilities at the library, and which will be the whole family of students, faculty, and scholars here. Would like to congratulate you, sir, for this program, and also we wish many more such added features or added apps for beneficial to the students will come in future also. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Next, I would like to invite Dr. K.N. Usha Devi, Dean of College of Corporation, Banking and Management, Velanikara. I request you, ma'am, to deliver the felicitation address.
Honorable Vice Chancellor of Kerala Agricultural University, Dr. R.Chandra Babu, sir. Respected Registrar, Dr. Zakir Hussain, University Librarian Sri Kumaran, and the Program Coordinator, Dr. N.B. Nisha, and all the esteemed Deans and Directors, and other respected invited participants. Good morning, one and all. First of all, I express my sincere gratitude to for giving me this opportunity to facilitate in this auspicious day. As Kerala Agricultural University is putting one more academic milestone by launching the remote access application named MyLoft, which is a wonderful name. And as we all know that the educational institutions are now running either in hybrid or blended mode, in future it will become fully digital mode also. And in this context, the implementation of this type of application by which all the teachers or academic fraternity as a whole can access the e-resources in their fingertips and have their own e-resource library is the need of the hour. And I think the problems related to the quality of teaching and e-learning when it converted into the digital mode can be extended to certain extent, because it was the quality of teaching, both teaching and e-learning was due to the lack of reference materials at the time of COVID pandemic. And moreover, it will also save time of teachers and scientists and the students in visiting the library, and they can refer the resources at anywhere, anytime. So in this context, I like to congratulate the team library for the efforts of the team for launching this type of application for the benefit of the academic fraternity. And also, I also appreciate our Honorable Vice Chancellor for motivating and encouraging this type of new programs for helping or benefiting to the academic fraternity. And the success of any program, as you all know, that depends upon the maximum utilization of the program or whatever the application, especially the maximum utilization by the beneficiaries. So I hope all the academic fraternity will take this opportunity and utilize this application to the maximum extent possible. So with these few words, on behalf of College of Corporation, Banking and Management, I wish all the best for the success of the program and for all the future endeavors of the Central University, Central Library's future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Dr. P.O. Namir, Dean of College of Climate Change and Environmental Science, Velanikara. I request you, sir, to deliver the felicitation address.
Good morning, all of you. Honorable Vice Chancellor of Kerala Agricultural University, Chandra Babu sir. Honorable Registrar, the University Librarian, the Deans of the Faculties, Deans of the Colleges, Director Education, other faculty members, library staff, my colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we have all gathered here in connection with the launch of this important program called My LOFT, the My Library on Fingertips. The previous speakers have already explained about the significance of such a program, so I'm not venturing into that further. Anyway, it's a great day for Kerala Agricultural University community, particularly the students, researchers, and the faculty members, because it's a unique facility that Kerala Agricultural University Library is extending to its community. So I, in this context, would like to congratulate the librarian and all the staff of the Library of Central Library, Kerala Agricultural University, who has decided to implement such a initiative in the library. At this juncture, I would just like to mention one request to the librarian, which I have already indicated to you earlier also, because some of the resources that is available online, when we try to access that, we were not able to access that. Then when I checked with you, you said, sir, it is because, we only have single access license. So for example, the resource like India Stat, which is an extremely important resource that's available with our library. So I would request if, the funding situation is, once it improves, it would be good for, going for multiple access license for some of these resources that's available. Otherwise, the utility of this resource that is put up in the online content would be limited. So that's the only request that I would like to present before the librarian at this juncture. Once again, congratulate the entire library team of Kerala Agricultural University for initiating such a wonderful program. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Dr. K. Ajit Kumar, Dean of College of Agriculture, Wayanad. I request you, sir, to deliver the felicitation address.
Good morning to one and all. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Chandra Babu sir, and Dr. Zakir Hussain, Registrar, and faculty deans, and deans of colleges, librarian and library staff, and other colleagues, scientists, and research scholars. Actually, this is very happy news for College of Agriculture Wayanad is concerned, because this will facilitate our students and teachers to access that library, digital library. And I take this opportunity to thank and appreciate Sri Srigumaran, librarian, and Dr. Nisha, the program coordinator, and their team for implementing this program in our university. So, as you know, from these deliberations, I know that it is an app for accessing, organizing, and sharing digital content and e-resources subscribed by the library. So, and also it allows users to download the content and also save for offline reading. And it can access through laptop or mobile phone or any other devices. So, it's very advantage for our remote campus. As we know, that the libraries are the key element and basic raw materials for education, and access to information is a basic requirement for education. So use of these digital libraries reduces the time, space, and money constraints of physical libraries, and offers an easy way to access the remote sources in an easy and inexpensive manner. And it is also offers great ability to reach learners with a limited time and space. As far as our college is concerned, it is very important for us. And I hope this program benefits the faculty, scientists, as well as the research community by provisioning the remote access to the valuable digital contents subscribed by the library. Hope this initiative turns out to be the plausible solution that offers user-friendly services to end users. I add my best wishes for a successful and fruitful awareness training program arranged as a part of launching my LOFT, and that was inaugurated by our Honorable Vice Chancellor. I once again thanks to the organizers of this program. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to invite Dr. Gopakumar S., Director of Education, Kerala Agricultural University, to deliver the felicitation address.
Good morning, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Registrar, Deans, my dear colleagues, the librarian Mr. Sri Kumaran. I hope I am audible, and the other my student friends. As most of the speakers has remarked, this is indeed a very auspicious day, a very remarkable day. We are opening our resources, providing remote access to all our resources. At this juncture, I would like to recall the involvement of the Honorable Vice Chancellor in facilitating this access, remote access of our e-resources. Honorable Vice Chancellor was very much keen about installing this facility, and he was also always insisting about improving the SARA hits and all. And he wanted the library team to work on this and improve access to these resources. And that is the background of, actually, as far as I understand, the background of launching this facility. So I take this opportunity to actually thank him for triggering or rather catalyzing the process of establishing this facility in the library. So much has been said about the virtues, but as has already been said, it is these facilities should be used. I have personally used this facility, this MyLoft, and as most people has remarked, this is I would like to say that this is a facility which we can very much say that anytime, anywhere, KAU library. So the faculty must be aware of this, and the faculty should also encourage the student community, the entire academic community, to use this. So in this context, the timing of this inauguration as well as timing of this user awareness training program is very much significant. So I appreciate Team KAU Central Library for arranging this program as well as also facilitating this user awareness training program. I'm not taking much time. Thanks are due to the library community for giving me an opportunity to speak a few words on this occasion. And I wish all success in this program as well as all the other initiatives that the library is going to initiate in the future. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And thank you all for the good words and motivation. Next, it is the time to thank all persons who made this ceremony grand success. I request Dr. N.B. Nisha, Assistant Librarian and Program Coordinator, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good morning to all. Respectable Honorable KAU Vice Chancellor Dr. R.Chandra Babu, respected Registrar Dr. A. Zakir Hussain, respected Deans and Director of Education Dr. S. Gopakumar, respected University Librarian, and our most beloved invited guests and participants. To this day, the e-resources subscribed by KAU were accessible only through IP login. Hence, these resources have been available only to those colleges and research stations, those who have static IP. During this pandemic era, remote access is the need of the hour. Through MyLoft, you can access our e-resources anytime, anywhere. MyLoft is designed specifically for smartphone use and allows you to easily access all your e-resources in one place. You can log in through the mobile app of MyLoft or web app with the Chrome extension to use this facility. The PG and PhD research scholars who are interested to get access to this service can send their request to the librarian from their KAU email ID. The subscription access is limited to the first 1,000 users for now. In this momentous occasion, it is my privilege to propose a vote of thanks. I would like to express our sincere gratitude to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. R.Chandra Babu, for inaugurating the launching ceremony of remote access application. His guidance and support has been invaluable to bring this application to you. It was his interest to increase the usage of SERA and other e-resources in our university that has brought to this moment. Thank you again, sir, for all your support and encouragement. I would like to express our sincere gratitude to Dr. A. Zakir Hussain, Registrar KAU, who took out precious time from his busy schedule to grace this occasion. I would further extend the hearty thanks to Dr. A. Anil Kumar, Faculty Dean, College of Agriculture, Velayani, Dr. E.V. Anup, Faculty Dean, College of Forestry, Dr. K.K. Satyan, Faculty Dean, KCIT Tavanur, Dr. Miniraj N, Dean, College of Agriculture, Velanikara, Dr. K.N. Usha Devi, Dean, CCBM, Dr. Mini P.K., Dean, College of Agriculture, Padanakad, Dr. P.O. Namir, Dean, College of Climate Change and Environmental Science, Dr. K. Ajit Kumar, Dean, College of Agriculture, Wayanad, and Dr. S. Gopakumar, Director of Extension, those who felicitated on this occasion and made this function graceful with their presence. I hope all of you will encourage your research scholars and faculty to make use of this service. I also extend our sincere thanks to Sri Amit Shukla and Sri Jagdesh from the MyLoft team, who will handle the user training session of the remote access application MyLoft. I would like to take this opportunity to record my heartfelt thanks to Mr. S. Sri Kumaran, University Librarian, Kerala Agriculture University, who delivered the welcome speech. Thank you, sir, for your support and guidance for this program. More than 280 participants have been registered for this training program. I would like to express our sincere gratitude to all participants of this program. Thank you so much for your precious presence. I would also like to thank Srimati Indu Yam for commemorating this event. I also extend my sincere gratitude to Srimati Alfonsa KV, Assistant Librarian and Joint Technician Srimati Sridhi KS and their team who have worked tirelessly for the success of this program. Finally, I am also very grateful to all staff members of KAU Central Library for their support and contribution to this venture. Thank you all. The technical session will be continued. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Next, I invite MyLoft team to provide user training to the participants about the remote access application MyLoft.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nisha ma'am, Indu Sunil ma'am, and University Librarian sir, Srinivas sir. Honorable Vice Chancellor sir and esteemed Dean members and all the participants who is participating over here. I'm really feeling very joyful because this is a great session. I have attended across the globe, means not even 35-40 countries, means wherever I have already made launching, but This is really wonderful session where you have given a fair chance to all esteemed dean welfare departments, those who have provided their important keynote thoughtful what they're thinking about the platform. So I don't want to take much time over here. I want to take you through the platform, what exactly it is. So let me share my screen, and I don't want to take this session like a complete training module. For that, my training team will take care of, but I want to take around 6-7 minutes of yours, so that you can at least go through with what exactly MyLoft is and how the user onboarding process looks like, and what are the major features which we can utilize. So let me share this PPT with you. I hope this is visible to all of you. So first of all, welcome to all of you on MyLoft ecosystem. When I'm talking about ecosystem, so most of the faculty and library stuff means we have already covered. Like MyLoft is an app, but MyLoft is an app, but it's a web app. Like Gmail we are using. So on phone there is a mobile app, but when we are using Gmail on desktop, then there is a web app which is gmail.com, and there is a synchronization. So similarly, MyLoft have its own ecosystem. So wherever user, most of the time user are using laptop, then sometime tablet, some user are using phone. So for everyone, there is an ecosystem of MyLoft. And it's not just accessibility. Our major focus is definitely on accessibility. But we incubated from India only, and we took this technology to 60 countries. So we currently focuses on access, but it is start because user journey start with discovery of the content. So we believe like to provide one platform where user can discover the content, then get seamless accessibility irrespective of IP restriction or any kind of restriction. And then user is also keen to save the content, because whenever user is accessing, then they try to, for faculty members, they try to take it into the class or classes. So they try to save some paper which they can discuss into the classes. Or the student, they also try to save so that they can utilize it into the examination. And we, from believing in this, so we are providing one portion where user can save the content, they can organize it and share. So Dean of Forestry, sir, you raised one beautiful question, means like during the sharing, whether we are not violating any kind of like publisher rights or something. So no, we are not violating, because it's a link sharing only. So wherever user try to share, so the next person, if that person have accessibility rights, then only they can get access. So now the user journey. So open on the mobile device, there is we are providing, we will share this entire PPT with librarian sir, and we can put it. So for Google Play, there is a MyLoft mobile app, and for iPhone, there is a MyLoft web app. And for browser, there is a MyLoft Chrome extension or extension, which will allow seamless access for the user. So first part is how to set your password, because without password, we cannot access the content, and we are allowing or MyLoft only the authenticated user can access the content. So every user need to get registered on MyLoft platform via admin. So who is the admin? Currently, admin is the librarian, our library team. So we need to approach our library team and get our email registered onto MyLoft platform. Once librarian sir or madam or admin will register the user will get one email, welcome email on the registered email ID, where they will get one email to set the password. After setting the password for MyLoft, user need to sign in, and sign in for mobile or desktop. So for mobile app, they need to download the mobile app and put the name of the institution, that is KAU, Kerala Agricultural University. Or means in simple, we can also use KAU. I will take this thing to live also. Then there is a how to sign in for the desktop. So on desktop, because there is no app for desktop, so for desktop we need to put like app.myloft.xyz. So app for desktop. So where we can use any Chromium based browser. So any Chromium based browser like Brave, like Chrome, like Microsoft Edge, and we can put app.myloft.xyz. There after we need to select the institution like we are doing into mobile app. And after selection of the institution, we need to put our registered email ID and the set password, whatever we have already set for MyLoft. And after making this, we need to put extension on the desktop and start using this MyLoft. Now, I'm quickly taking you to the live site. So let me take you to the mobile app first. So I'm sharing my screen, phone screen to you. So here, user, we already have, means I already have MyLoft, and I want to get access to KU library. So I have already made registered over here. So we need to just click on MyLoft and initializing institutional subscription. So this is for European standards. Whenever MyLoft is going to set you to give you the access of institutional subscriptions, it is giving you one notification, so which is mandatory from European standards, so that we are following. So we are GDPR compliant, so you need not to worry about your privacy. Now you can see here KU. I'm currently on KU landing page. There is a single search bar over here, like catalog search, JGate, Google Scholar, and Google. So whatever kind of search engine we try to use, we can use directly from MyLoft app. Then library is already recommending, which got appreciation by many deans over here, honorable esteemed deans. So yes, we are providing, means library is providing direct link to this course, KU agriculture, whatever, means the important window for getting the data for the research. So that we have already put over here. Now there is a My Bookmark. So because then the journey of MyLoft, user's own library, every user have their own interest. Like Vice Chancellor sir is here, so he have his own interest in reading like India stats or statics, because he is keen to see the stats. Or similarly, many deans have their own interest. So here we have interest in reading research article, but at home or at a personal level, we have interest in reading the Hindu or some sort of cooking or cycling. So those kind of news feed or the website which we are using, we can put into the bookmark. That will synchronize with desktop directly. And then every user is saving their own content, because this is their own library, personal library. So all the content, whatever I have saved, I can get it over here. So few seconds ago, I have saved one article from Science Direct directly via KAU. So this article, if I like and I want to highlight, so I can get highlight and I can select over here. Similarly, because user is not just reading the article, they also try to use a few better feature on the article, up to the article level. So these all are the feature which MyLoft is providing. Like if user is reading something, they can put highlights, and after some time, if they try to quickly zip through the article, they can see and go and see only highlighted text. So this will help the user or the professor, if they are going to take the class, they can put few articles and directly go and discuss only those points which they want to discuss. So, and also like sharing feature already got a limelight. So sharing is the only link sharing. So in-app sharing is also there, send to friend who is already using MyLoft if I know. So we can share. Apart from that, WhatsApp sharing is also there, but it will be the link sharing. So link will be going to share with my friend, my colleague, or I can directly tweet over here. So this is all about. And also, if user want to listen the article to upliftment or to improvise their English speaking technique, so they can listen the article. So if I want to listen to the article, I can directly listen to the article like this.
Chinese Garden of Genetics celebrating 40th anniversary of Genetics Society. The Chinese Garden of Genetics celebrating 40th anniversary of
So
Genetics.
this is the way MyLoft will help. And apart from this, there is if I want to access the institutional collection. So this is what I have. So at a second tab bottom, e-resources tab. From here, I can get it, all the databases my KAU is subscribing to. So Cabby Direct, Delnet, India Journals, all those things I can get it. JGate, Science Direct. So all those journals, all those databases I can get. And even though I can get journals. And today we are subscribing to few journals, but tomorrow, like Vice Chancellor sir have already focused, like we want to make library at a next level. So tomorrow if we are going to subscribe more, it will be directly available for the user over here. So if library will subscribe more, we will add over here, and all the user will get their own area of interest of journals. And they can also put filters like I can put filters like science if I want. So all those journals which have a science related to in their title level, so we can get it over here. Similarly, there is we can access to the books, ebooks over here. Now, because there is a third tab at bottom is a collection tab. This is really important because user is all going to enroll in KU for 4-year, 5-year, or 6-year, and even though they are also pursuing their PhD. So 4-year, if they are saving some articles, so and they are already working on various projects. So MyLoft allows them to save the article for their respective projects. Or professor is already holding few key meetings with or giving assignments to most of the user means with respect to their projects. So they can also save, create various folder and save the article in respective folder. So for example, for me, it's a KU launch. It's a launch event. So for example, if I want to make one folder, so I can make one folder KU launch like this. There is a KU launch, and similarly there is a setting and where I can get like from where I'm associated with. But most importantly, I want to take your 1 or 2 minutes more. From here, if you see like this, there is a one notification from the MyLoft where KU MyLoft launch. This admin from admin account, somebody have already pushed to me. So similarly, if a library try to push some notification, all the user will get notification like WhatsApp. So here, one notification on my MyLoft, which is Kerala Agriculture. So where I can get this notification? There is a bell icon for every user, and in this alert segment, I can go and I can see KU MyLoft launch, and I can consume what library try to or admin try to push to me. So currently, this will be revolutionized when it comes to the SDI, selective dissemination of information. So for deans, their need is different. If they want to read some article and library feels, okay, this is important for a dean of forestry or all the forestry department, so they can select and they can push, and all the user will get pop-up notification. So this is how it will utilize. Now, I'm quickly taking you to web app. So this is for mobile users. They have mobile app and now web app. So let me, like for web app, we need to open Chrome extension and put app.myloft.xyz. Then from here, I need to put institution's name. So let me refresh it because, so, okay, perfect. So let me, if I'm putting like KAU, I can select Kerala Agriculture University, institution, and this is one-time job because whenever during launching in AIMS Delhi and PGI Chandigarh and IIM Ahmedabad, we got to know the serious reader hates login again and again, and because of that we provided the platform which keeps one-time login and multiple time access. So until unless from the backend we are not going to block the user, user will get access to the library and create their own library. So similarly, I can put my registered email and password, and how I can get it. So here, if we are saying, so this is the way every user will get one email from the library. So dear Amish Shukla, so similarly, set the password link will be available over here. Then we need to go over here, set the password, and then put over here. And then I will get login like this, So this is on the desktop. So on phone, my journey was a little bit different, but similarly, I can get it access to the desktop, like Gmail, just link it with Gmail. So Gmail on phone app and on desktop, it's a gmail.com. So similarly for us, it will be app.myloft.xyz. So from here, I can get it, all library recommends, my bookmark, what I try to read, and the article, whatever I'm saving, I can get it over here. So for example, if I'm going to refresh it, because I have saved one article and I have put highlighted before you, means few seconds ago, I want to get that article over here. So now you can see the same article I'm getting over here, and the same highlights and everything. So synchronization is there. I can listen this article, I can print it out. So for the user, it will be easy. They can also see only highlighted part. So 6 minutes ago, 7 minutes ago, I have put the highlight. But the important aspect is then user can get it like all e-resources, databases, journals, ebook collections, and even though the notification, the alert, what I have already pushed for my account. Now, the last part, in 30 seconds, I want to take your attention. So for example, most of the time, the user try to directly read to the journal. Before coming to the session, I was just going through like, I want to search like some Genetica Sinica. So this is the journal, which is, I got to know, means like on Science Direct. It is available for our user. So I can put it on Google. And similarly, most of the time we are searching like this. If the content, if the database is subscribed by institution, not journal, but up to the database level, if that is subscribed by journal, we will get MyLoft logo, and I can directly open like this. Click and get. So here I'm getting this journey because of MyLoft extension. So whether I will open MyLoft app every time or not, it doesn't matter. So it matters only like directly I can go and directly visit the journal from here, and directly visit the journal from here. I can see, I can consume the article. I am getting full text, and I'm getting full text from our institution. Means I'm sitting in Lucknow, and I'm getting access from KU library, and I can comparison of different foreground and background selection of methods in marker assisted introgression. So this article, if I like, so I can save this article. If I want to save this article, I can save directly like this. So from here, I can put KU launch, and this article will be in my library. So next time if I'm opening my library, I can get it like this. So almost I'm about to finish. So this is for the user, and from here I can get the same article over here, comparison of different foreground, and the same article will get synchronized on my mobile phone. It's already get synchronized. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, for giving us this opportunity to interact with esteemed faculty members, students, research scholars, a dean, and Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Amit. If any of the participants have any doubt, please ask now.
No problem. You may also write to us at support@myloft.xyz. And because today we have already consumed a lot of time of users, so definitely we will organize separate sessions for separate schools. We will coordinate with library team, and we will design and train all the user for onboarding on MyLoft. But this especially this session, gives us opportunity to make our introduction of the MyLoft to all the college in one go. Within 1 hour, we have reached to everyone. So this session is really helping us a lot.
Thank you, Amit.
Thank you, Jagdish. Yes, please.
So, Nisha ma'am, thank you so much for your support, and we thank each and every members, deans, faculty officer, and Honorable Vice Chancellor sir, Registrar sir. As Amit mentioned, we would like to, because you are a very big university in Kerala, so we would definitely like to, support you with creating different session for different universities, or as advised by the library. So that support definitely we will provide, and we will make it as an exclusive user training program, so that students or faculties or research, they can actually interact with us and find out what exactly their doubts are once they start using it. And MyLoft also has an inbuilt, very detailed tutorial in the app itself, in the help section. So that also will, who are very familiar with the app kind of an environment, they will be able to catch up. The rest of the students, always they can explore that, and they can come and ask questions or doubts, if any, during the sessions actually, ma'am. So thank you so much for inviting us to the launching program. We see this as a very big opportunity, and we would like to grow with you as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jagdish and Amit. Okay, let us look forward. Okay, all the participants, we will wind up the session now. And if you have any doubt, you can always welcome to the library at @kau.in. You can send your questions and all. We will give the answers in as reply. Okay, thank you.